Welcome everyone to this channel about SimCity BuildIt. In this trick I explain how to buy a lot of specific boosters at once in a quick way. And even if you know the trick, I'm not only going to tell you what the trick is, I'm going to tell you a way to do it that no one has explained to you that will get you twice as much as normal, plus some special tidbits of information about the war store. You'll understand when I detail it. Enjoy it. My name is Atlantis. I belong to the Isla Atlas Club. This is the first advanced trick, and this trick officially opens the playlist which was hidden in the channel about this kind of tricks. I say officially because there was already an advanced trick on the channel which I brought forward about war attacks. From here on, there will be a lot of advanced tricks that some subscribers and exclusive members of the channel, because of their level, will be the most interested in for sure. But apart from that, I think that in each one of them, even if you know that trick, there might be details that have been overlooked. And this first trick I'm going to tell you about is a club war trick, so it's the first advanced battle trick. It's the 3-8-1. Let's get to the trick. I'm sure it happens to a lot of gamers because they have war coins, war simoleons, but they're missing a certain type of booster that doesn't show up in the war store, and they can't buy it. If you're watching this trick, you already know how important the war coins, purples, are, and how important it is to have all the boosters for club wars. Well, the only thing you need to do to buy a few boosters of the same type at once in a very short and cheap time is to go to a club in a different arena from where you are at the moment. But the trick is more elaborate than it might seem. Why do you have to go to different arena clubs, different level of war? Because in each arena you will have different boosters available when you enter the war store. But wait, you have to take several important things into consideration. First of all, do it 10 minutes before the war store changes. I'll explain this later. Secondly, and even though it's obvious, you must not be in war. You must have the foresight to do so before you enter a war. Third, find a club whenever possible that has less than 9 gamers. This is also explained to you right away. Fourth, you must enter clubs that are between Arena 2 and 7. Since there are no boosters in Arena 1, Mountain Chaos, if you were to get into a club with this level, the war store would not show any boosters. So bypass Arena 1 for this trick. How should you do it? The war store changes every hour. So when there are 10 minutes left, get on top of the monster. Yes, on top of the monster. Maybe you didn't know that the war store on the monster is the same as the one on the war map, but what you also might not know is that the war store on the monster is quicker to access than the one on the war map. Well, if you didn't know that, one more trick you know. That said, you stand on top of the monster. Now you must go to a club that is of a different level than yours. Remember, minus level 1. And that is open and, if possible, with less than 9 gamers. For example, let's say you are currently in the level 3 arena of the war, in Frozen Tundra. So look for an open club level 2, 4, 5, 6 or 7 and try to make sure it has less than 9 gamers, 8 or less. This is because if there are less than 10 gamers, when you get into that club you saw, they won't be able to activate the war and get you stuck in it. So either you buy what you are interested in very quickly with the risk of being locked in, or to be on the safe side, you look for a club with few players. Maybe you didn't know that there is a minimum number of players to activate a war and that currently the minimum number is 10? Well, another detail of the game you already know. Let's say you've already found a club with the characteristics I mentioned before, so you go into that club. Now, you go to the monster, look at the war store, and you'll see that it has other boosters available to buy than the boosters it showed you when you were in the Arena 3 club. So buy the one you're interested in. Repeat this for every arena between 2 and 7. All that's left is to tell you the end. Give me a like if you like the trick. Subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell to be notified when I upload a new video. If you also want to see more expert videos, you can become an exclusive member of the channel where you can get up to 5 additional benefits. Last but not least, remember that more of your peers are waiting for you on Discord to share. To finish the trick, when you have finished visiting the arenas and visited the war stores buying the missing boosters, the remaining 10 minutes for the war store to change will have passed, so you can repeat the trick right then and there. So if you do that, you'll see 12 different war stores at once, so it will be very easy to get those boosters you always wanted to buy but couldn't get them to appear. This way you get to save war coins, because if you buy a specific booster at the same time, you know that the price will increase. The first one might cost you, for example, 500 purple, but the second one 750 and the third one 1000. With this trick you get a lot of boosters at once and at a cheap price, always at 500 for most of them. Did you like the way to get the desired boosters in less time? This trick is very unique. I leave you with the design challenge photograph of one of you. I see you at SCBA. Greetings to all.